Welcome guys to a late night midsummer's eve in Finland. Midsummer is all about spending time with family and friends, but it's also about connecting with nature. So that's why this evening I will spend my midsummer's eve in the woods. So I have chosen a good enough wilderness location for us to explore tomorrow morning. All I'm gonna do this evening is to find a good camping spot and go straight to bed because it's late. Where I'm currently at is a pretty cool place. This is a pretty strict nature conservation land. I'm not allowed to camp at this location, so we're gonna have to head due north. This is going to be part of the attractions for tomorrow. Let's head due north and find us a camping spot. It's gonna be pretty interesting if we get to see any other midsummer campers. Ooh, pretty cool. So this beach and parts of this trail, it should be okay to camp on. I'm not gonna stay here for tonight. There could be people coming here tonight. I wanna find a good enough spot just on the side of this beach. This is the perfect camping spot for me for tonight. It's like an old World War II trench, some sort of a foxhole looking out over the water here, and I can also see the beach from here. I've packed light for tonight. All I've got is my bivy bag and my sleeping bag. Somebody coming. Hiding from people, even if I'm allowed to camp here. This almost feels like stealth camping. With this trench being like pipe shaped, this bivy actually feels quite roomy. This is gonna be great. I got here so late today because even I went to a midsummer barbecue with my family. So tonight I get to have a cheat meal. So I've got some smoked salmon, sausage. And homemade potato salad with bacon. Subscriber made. One piece of my favorite mustard herring. Well, I'm gonna eat up and wind down. See you in a bit. Well, I think those people I saw earlier, that they're still down on that beach. But I'm pretty cozy in here. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Good night. This was actually a pretty good spot, because the moss under my back, it's pretty comfy. There's a couple of tents down by the beach, so I'm almost out of water. We're gonna break up camp, head to that spring, and then hike beyond. It's about 6:30, so let's get up, back up, and get hiking. If you sleep with only the bug net in the opening, this doesn't condensate at all. This is a pretty good package, summertime. Well, thank you, Trench. Let's... Bloody hell. Down there are the other campers. We're not gonna disturb them this morning. There's a third tent. I didn't notice them at all last night. A perfectly good camping spot. That yellow tent, it's just there. Good morning, campers. What a morning. The forecast says that it's gonna rain today, so we'll be okay. Jesus. When I woke up, it was only 6 degrees Celsius. Well, I guess sometimes that's normal June weather in Finland. Let's keep going. This is where the non-camping border starts. Let's keep going. Excuse me. A small, perfectly hidden mini beach. Do I dare go for a morning swim? That felt great. Well, that was refreshing. Let's keep going and see what the world has to offer. So this is the Dagmars park. Let's fill up that canteen and make that morning coffee right here on this bench. Area with no camping allowed is quite big. So about those camping rules, even though a forest is a nature reserve, it doesn't always mean that you're not allowed to camp. Last week I hiked a pretty long coastline. Throughout that whole hike, you were basically allowed to camp anywhere. Now this is water. And it probably has more nutrients than store-bought spring water. An extra big mug of coffee. There's a couple of plaques here with some of the history of this place. This has for decades been a popular day hike destination, and for a couple of 100 years, maybe even longer, a good place for boaters to fill up their fresh water supplies. If any of my Finnish viewers never have heard nor visited this place, I'll leave a link to the destination in the video description. Well, enough babbling. Let's take our coffee and let's head south. We've still got a bit to explore. On a sunny day, this place is probably packed. Ooh, someone's hat. Let us from this point venture further. Driver, bring forth the wagon. No, not my style. There's something written in Russian here, marked 1916, but I don't read Russian, so don't know what that's all about. So we camped at the boat cove and we had morning coffee in the Dagmars spring cove, and let's head to white sand. Blueberries as far as the eye can see. A fisherman. Moro moro. Nappar det. Ne on mennyt jo. Hyvää juhannusta sulle. Imagine being here in 1854. You can even see the old trenches and cannon fortifications. This Crim War, I don't feel that my storytelling is good enough for me to explain the whole story, but it was between Russians and Englishmen. We'll just leave it at that. Well, beyond this point is private property. This was a successful midsummer camping trip. Did we find any other campers? Yes. If you're a first timer on the channel, there's lots of other awesome videos to check out. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.